I usually keep my blade depth at 6 and the speed at low, and I also like to return to design and then load my mat from there so that if I make a mistake I can get back. While cutting, take care to see how the mat is. Pay close attention to the arrows here. See, this is the way side which goes inside the Cricut. Load the same way because it's more important when you have this the striped pattern. So if you want it to go up and not on the side, you have to be careful and load it that way. So I have placed the stripe this way where the arrow is so that when I fold I'll have it facing up and down. Since we do have a little bit hanging over, just try to fold it, align the front and back together so that it'll save you cutting it twice and then align it again, and then cut off the excess in an arch like this. Then when you open it, you'll find there's a bit of water there, so you'll find some score marks which will help you to score. There are 4 score marks. So I've gone ahead and scored. There are 4 places where you have to score, and also I did one additional thing. I just flipped it over and scored it in the center too so that I can fold the box since it was too wide for me, too wide for my liking. And then I've taken the red tape and used that because it's better if you use a red tape or an ATG gun, as otherwise if the glue is not strong enough the box tends to fall apart. So it's better you use one of these two. This is a 1/4 inch red tape which I've used, and we just have tape in 2 places which can be seen in the very clearly in the fold. So in these 2 places you have to apply the glue, that is the red tape, and this is very easy thing to use. You just have to tape it on one side, then remove the red color film, and it leaves a clear imprint. I mean, the glue is clear, so you just have to remove the top red film. Some people also call this bacon tape. I then carefully, starting from here, lined it up and glued it together and then press it so that it gets glued. Then I line these 2 up and together take my crocodile and give it a punch and do the same to the other side before threading sort of this big ribbon through. I found that it was tearing, so I got these reinforcement labels and then just took a piece of it and put it there to give an extra reinforcement so that when I thread the ribbon through it doesn't tear. Then so that the handle doesn't move too much, I just left a bit and taped it. Now let's assemble the pieces. I'll just squeeze, keep it in between the petals and give it a squeeze. You don't need to be exact, and if it crumples it's fine. I also burnished in the center to give that depth 3D effect, and then just use the zip glue and glue it in. Stagger them so that they're not exactly same. So this petal of the second one comes in between. The advantage of using liquid glue is that it gives you some time to move it about, and you can see that string. So zip dry usually gives that effect. You can keep pulling it apart and you get that, but it does stick nice. And once you have that, you can either put the third piece, or in this case let's take these pearls, half pearls, and cut it. So the way I cut it is with my scissor. If you have a sharp scissor like this one, I just cut it like that, and it just sticks still. So use that to paste it and hold it. That way I can get it where I want. I can also move it. So use the scissor itself as your forceps and place it. I've done just 3. So if you want to use it for the back, just do 3 more of this flower. So totally you need 6. I'll just set that aside. And now let's assemble this to resemble this one. Yay, I'm rhyming. Let's assemble to resemble. We'll set this back apart and then keep that. Just take zip 2-way glue if I can find it. So here is the piece. I just cut this little bit off and then pasted and glued. So nobody other than us will see this and think it's different. So people who do not have the Love Struck cartridge, you will still have a nice heart for this project. And then you can use the small pearls like this one and put it in. Then I will pop dot. So I'll take the small pop dots, the mini ones, because that pop dot should come in between this and not peek out. So I'll use the small pop dots. And for these portions, just because we are going to have the pearl, so you'll not be able to see anything. So what you can do is, instead of throwing away these edges in your paper, let me just show you, like when you cut this apart, so what remains here, don't waste that. Use that, cut that, and then stick it in these places. So don't waste any material. Then I will give additional dimension like this and put these small pearls there, and then stick these. So I have 2 of them, so I'll just stick that there. I'll stick 2 of my flowers here and to form a triangle, and because this looks like an arrow pointing down and taking, this is a composition, so it's taking your eyes away, like an arrow pointing away, so you need to block it. That's why the 3rd flower should go here, so your eyes should not lead out. So something is blocking your view and pushing your eyes back up, so that's where that helps. And since everything shouldn't be too balanced and symmetrical, I just put one nice little ladybug there, and also to echo this red color, else everything is in pink and only this is in red. So to match that ribbon, the cute ribbon which has some Tweety birds holding a heart, so to match that, to bring the colors together and to make it not be too symmetrical, I just put this is a button. I just cut the shank out and put that in, and there my bag is assembled. So you just have to pop dot, and I've also placed a bigger pop dot there, so you have double pop dots here and then pop dots here, and in between just add some bling, that is these pearls, and then paste it on there, and the bag is done. Thank you.